pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. No second that.
Opening bid for community crossing grant.
Okay. The first one is from Cal Car Paving from Jasper, Indiana.
It'll be number 4 on the bid.
Looks to be more. So I'll just give the front pages. $195,984.90. 195,984.90. The next one is CNR Construction from Corrigan, Indiana. looks to be in order. Total base bid at $258,615.20. 258,615.20. The next one is J.H. Rudolph and Company, Hill City. That looks to be in order. Their base bid is $276,349.88. 276,349.88. The next one is E&D Paving Incorporated, Clarksville, Indiana. Be in order. Their total base bid is $232,370. 232,370.00. And that's all the bids I have.
Yeah, there were 4 plan holders. It looks like we received a bid from each. A couple comments, if I may. So just to remind the council, you received $322,820.16 from NDOT. So it looks like we got 4 really good bids. So I will review those, make sure everything Mr. Sisna said in every requirement we had in the bid documents was met. We'll then go ahead and prepare a recommendation letter to you for consideration. We do have to get all paperwork to NDOT prior to, I think it's the very first day or second of March. So that'll be before your next council meeting. So I would ask you to consider making an award based on the engineer's recommendation. When I send you that recommendation letter, there'll be a notice of award in there that will require your signature. So I would ask for that tonight.
I'll make a motion to have the engineer look everything over, make sure everything's in order, and approve from there.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
I'd like to thank all of us who did on this project. We appreciate it. Zoning Administrator Phil, what you got tonight?
Not much. I'm not knowing right now.
How much?
After the park, state up there, got half of the building framed up now. 20 units out there and they got number 10 framed up today.
I know we're moving along.
Also, one other thing, I got a phone call in the past about mapping of the town, of zoning. You need to look at that. Someone been sending a zoning map and it's not up to date with that.
There's some places we still need to, well, you know, maps, we need to make sure everything's.
Because of our zoning map we have doesn't include the last annexation. Most of our property. That needs to be included as well.
They had a picture, it's in the book, and the book's about half there. So they wasn't right, so I have to do something. They can't, hard time to feel that the map's not right. Need to be thinking about it.
We should be able to do 15 coming on Thursday to update everybody's books. If you haven't turned yours in, I need it.
I'll
need yours on Thursday tomorrow. So, if I need anything, tomorrow's one. Just turn it in tomorrow.
I'll bring mine back, I thought they were done, while they were back there.
No, they're not done.
I'll bring it back in the morning.
Bring mine tomorrow, Fred.
I'll reach out. Did anybody else pick theirs up that night, Sherman? They weren't done. So they need to be brought
I
back.
talked to Hobie, I don't know if I think everybody was on the plan,
Yeah, no, they were not done. They're lined up for them to come in.
Okay, alright, sorry.
Hopefully they're all here by tomorrow.
I'll make myself a note to make sure to do that.
Oh. Is everything else still?
Right now, we're still at people are looking. Working on that, we'll have something next month.
Okay, thank you, Phil. Street department.
Yes, prior to the meeting, Scott and I here a few weeks ago, kind of went over, we were trying to get our street maps revised for up and coming across the grant project, whatever. Trying to match it up with the engineering firm and the state. And Scott, like I said, we went over some things, and he picked up on some things that I kind of messed up. We kind of worked together to get things fixed up. And before the meeting, Blake with Midwest and Clint, we got together and laid a map on the table, and pretty sure we got everything in order. Clint and Blake said they would draw a map up and let us review it and make sure everything's right for up and coming, hopefully grants. That way everything's so with the state also. And I know we had a little snow here a few weeks ago, and things went well. We had Jeff Dyke help us out with his tractor and on certain things, which I'm glad he did. He done a fantastic job for us. And I'd like to thank a few farmers, and I'm sure I missed a lot of them. I've seen Chad Seifert come into town to clean holiday foods off at all his way. He's helped widen out even some of the schools and the Vine Street. I've seen Jim Grease out doing things and helping widen out towards Wirtzburger Road. Grady's out there on the end of South Washington. Lebu's, or I know they're always doing something on that end of town. Paul Temple's always helping out on 2000 and wherever they just do it, you know. And I just want people to realize what our area farmers do for us. I'm sure I've missed a few, but I've talked to a few residents around town, wondering who cleaned their driveways out. Well, there's people just bouncing around, and they knew those older people, whatever, just cleaned their driveway. He said, well, I'd like to give them some money, but I don't know who they were. And we appreciate that. So helping the elderly people out. Time can only do so much, but we appreciate all the help we get when we get a foot of snow or so. But other than that, that's about all I have. Just thank you, a lot of thanks.
I'd like to thank you also, and Dean, you guys done a great job in the streets. I mean, really good.
Appreciate that.
And we're very fortunate to have people to stand up and take initiative to clean things up, because we don't get this very often, so.
water department is Dean, Austin, Van Hicken Dean.
He couldn't make it tonight, but he said he didn't have anything to report too much, and it was all going pretty good, wastewater wise.
Good water department.
Yeah, water's been going pretty good. You know, with the cold and snow, we had a couple leaks this past month. One of them being not that big a deal, the service line fixed it pretty good. The other one ended up resolving in a bull advisory on Cherry Street. And when that happened, we kind of had the problem we always have, and couldn't really get a hold of everybody to let them know in the appropriate time we should have. And I think the city has kind of got something to talk to you about that might help with that situation.
You want me to talk about it now? I can. I knew that this had been around for a while in area, cities and towns in Indiana. There's over 100 of them using it right now, and it's called Reach Alert. And basically what Reach Alert is, we send a letter out to our area residents, and then they can register their cell phones, emails, whatever on this. And then we will be able to go into our cell phone device, we can put it on Austin's, mine, and say there is a boil order, so that was Brown and Cherry Streets. We can say from this area to this area, you are on a boil advisory for 48 hours, and then you can also use it if there's inclement weather coming up, or if there's a state of emergency, you can put that out there. You can use it for if a street was going to be closed or something. You can use it for events, and there's no additional cost no matter how many messages we send out. Each utility person can register their up to three or four phones too per household. There's no limit on that, so that is helpful. It is because we are AIM members. The first year they get a discount. It would cost the first year $698. There's no setup fees, there's no message costs, there's no hidden charges of any kind. So then they can register, like I said, online. They can call in a toll-free number, to complete their registration, which takes less than 1 minute. So they will get a number that they can call in and register to. Then ongoing, it will be $1,386 a year. Well, you can split it between water, wastewater. If we felt like there was a need for general to be able to use for the police department or for our general, we could split it in 4 ways. So it'd be less than $500 per entity. So it's something I think County Tennyson has been using theirs a lot lately, and she said it's the best thing she ever got into. We used to be able to use the county, so if when Scott said that's not able anymore, is that
What, that
correct?
code red alert?
Yeah, that got hacked and they totally dismantled that. I know EMA is looking at another one to replace it. You might want to check with Stephanie at EMA to see if it's capable, because if we could get that, then we might be able to go.
I last heard you can't, and this way we can send it out and don't have to wait on somebody else. Our residents themselves can be, and it will just be our community using it. So we don't have to wait on a third party to get this message out. So basically they can have it. If you're used to North Spencer School District, they will send out a live call to everyone, and I think Tennyson said theirs is a text message, correct? Or email message that goes out. So, I think, I sat on this a couple of years and knew we probably needed it, but I didn't realize how easy it was until we did some checking into it. And, I felt like I feel like we need it. It's very hard. We came in after the fact that it needed to be boiled, and we're scrambling.
It's a Sunday night when it happened, and then first thing Monday morning, we're trying to get a hold of everybody as fast as we can.
And we don't have, their phone numbers are not current. Probably at least 40% of them's phone numbers didn't work, because so many people from when they originally set up their utility may have cell phones instead of home phones now, and we had a lot of trouble. It was very time consuming, and we still weren't able to get a hold of everybody. So, I highly suggest to get it. Dean and Austin and I have talked, and we feel like Dean asked me to check into it after the fact that it happened, and I said I would, and I meant to, but until you need it, you don't think about it, you know, you can't put it off. So I'll leave that in you guys' hands, what you feel like you need to do.
So if it was just a little part of town, would the whole town be notified, or?
Probably we would just notify the whole town, you know, that, but we would say if you're, what was it, East Brown to,
You'd give us, say something
Direct.
south of Cherry Street, to Brown Street would be on board advisory, and then from certain directions to the east or west. In that case.
and then they know. You know, so. And
It
once-
goes out to everybody. I still get messages from the Tennessee ones. I never, when I lived out there, I get those messages when they have a big leak or something, even if it didn't affect me.
Well, and this way, if those people don't register, it's their own fault for not registering, you know. And we could even put town cleanup, you know, when it's gonna be on there, town cleanup is gonna be, you know, this date.
Oh.
And you could, put that out there, you know, special events that are coming up, so
I'm sure.
it isn't
Fall
just,
Fest stuff.
yeah, the Fall Fest stuff, so it's not just for utilities, it's for other things too, so it's a good way to alert people.
I would make a motion to approve this with the addition of, the clerk sending out a flyer with the utility bills. That way everybody gets a
Yeah.
copy of it.
Actually, Murray, that is part of it. This company will give us a flyer, made up with all their information on it for us to sign it or send out.
So, I mean, it can be used for anything, you know.
Mhm.
If we got a traffic accident, it's gonna tie up stuff for a while, you know, they put a bulletin out and things like that, you know. A house fire or something, you know, stay clear of that area,
Mhm.
things
Yes.
like that.
We can. So, and it's called Reach Alert, okay, is the name of it.
I'll second that. That's about all I got. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Police department, Scott?
Not really anything to report, everything's fine so far, vehicles are holding up, no issues with those, we gotta get trainings in, I know we gotta send Kevin to, what is that for the child seat?
It'll be a refresher more than what we
Yeah. So we're gonna try to have a refresher course here that way, because we have the seats here, so we have to go through. He definitely has to go through a course, so we keep the seats, so we're gonna see. We'd like to hold it here, but I'll get with Cindy and see what days are available.
And that's another thing that Reach Alert, we can even put that out on there whenever you have your car seat inspections that you're gonna have, you can even post that type of thing on there.
But other than that, I think that's all I have.
Anybody have any under whole business in the business? Any public comment? Bruce, you have anything?
I just, a little report, on the rezoning of the plan commission, they had to continue that, it's gonna be held, the next plan commission meeting, hearing for that rezoning issue, so. And after that, they'll come back to the council for the March meeting.
Cindy, you have anything?
No, mine was the Reach Alert that I need to speak about, so I don't have anything.
Any motion approved, treasurer's report?
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report as presented.
All in favor? Any motion approved the claim?
I'll second it.
All in favor? The next meeting will be March the 10th, 6:30. Need a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second it. All in favor? Meeting adjourned.
Second, okay, thanks.